5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a lift.
Good morning, everybody, in my favorite DJ voice.
Good morning.
Well, it could be night. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing about podcasts. You never can tell.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, like is a kid listening in the back of an English class at 2:30? There's like a trucker in Delray, Florida, listening at 4:30 a.m. Well, the clock has started. That's what the guy on the song
Hey, I'm
said.
Jill.
Hey, I'm Kylie.
And we're straight out of Studio B.
We're literally straight out of Studio B this time, and we've got a real life person with us other than just us. We've got microphones set up. We got Christmas lights. Well, you did not say anything about our Christmas lights.
They look nice.
Thank you.
Very festive.
We have our first real life guest. Hang on, let me find his intro music. This guy's good enough for 2 songs because I couldn't choose. Hey, so today is going to be an interesting episode. We're going to go over funny, outlandish Christmas lyrics and traditions and all that good stuff. So let's get right to it. You like that?
I do.
All right. Hang on. There's that, but then there's this. Because to me, you're a little bit country,
Oh, yeah.
but you're still a little bit rock and roll.
Kind of rockabilly or
Yeah.
something.
Like you're country and rock and roll. You're like, I'll wear some Carhartts and work, but I'll also go to the beach. That's kind of what I get.
I like it.
I like it. Anyways,
Who are we talking to?
we are talking to our associate pastor, Will Simmons.
Hey, Will.
Oh, wow. Don't everybody stand up at once.
So I have I've got some. Jill's been on me about sound effects. So I was up to about 2:00 last night loading up. So in case she does not think we're funny,
Yeah.
I
think that'll work.
Yeah. So I loaded up on stuff.
I
Okay,
need just
Will,
that to carry around with me all the time, like on a little Walkman.
Just makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
All right, Will, tell us who you are, how you know us, or do we do that?
Introduce yourself. Well, Will is
Y'all just go ahead.
yeah. We'll talk a little bit. So Will, about how long have we known you? But what is that noise?
That's the Christmas music I put on in the other room.
It does sound like we're about to be abducted.
Yeah, it sounds like aliens.
These headphones aren't good. I got the
Well,
non-good headphones.
can you go
I'm
turn
good.
the music off?
Yeah,
or something.
I'll
That's
leave.
wild.
I'll just go.
Go turn off the music and come right back because something's humming. Oh, I bet that's the.
That's the dryer, the washing machine.
Oh yeah. So today you're gonna get some real life hair salon stuff in the background. Anyway, so I guess it was last
October.
we got baptized
It's been about 2 years.
on October 31st, but we met him long before then. So Will is the one that baptized. I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick. So when you y'all both just looked at me like,
Hold on. He's the associate pastor of discipleship at Calvary Baptist Church,
Yeah.
I
Shreveport.
couldn't remember that. The whole thing. I got nervous already a while ago.
I know. It's
And I couldn't
weird
remember.
having someone else here. I'm usually on the couch.
So when Will baptized us, I'd never been baptized in my whole life. I think I told you that. So quick question. Like when you baptized me, at any point did you kind of be like, just a little longer? Like when I was underwater, did you like it? It hadn't worked yet.
No. It went so fast.
Yeah. Do you get nervous?
All the time. Yeah.
You don't seem like you get nervous at all.
Yeah. I fake it.
Yeah, you do
Jill,
a
can
good
you go
job.
turn the dryer off?
It sounds like an airplane's going off. Our dryer does. It's a wash machine. It's not
Can
the
you
dryer.
turn it off?
No, let it wash. People need towels tomorrow. Like
Oh, okay.
it's a working hair salon.
Well,
Anyways, Will is the one who baptized us.
yeah.
I've known him for a couple of years now.
Can we call you a friend now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Sure.
We're friends. All right.
Yeah, we're friends. We better be. I mean, or I'm kind of
Why are we here?
unsure on what the definition of friend is, I guess.
Hey, you were the first one. You were the first one that was like an in-person interview. So this is new for all of us, folks.
Well, it's an honor to be here. And you guys are doing such a great job.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you came. This is going to be This one's going to be a hoot, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
So, Will, you kind of are the one that gave us the idea for this whole thing at our Sunday school party the other night.
So me and you have always talked about Christmas lyrics and this one Christmas song. Every year we joke about it with my brother Reagan, actually. And the other night we had our life group Sunday school party, and Will was acting like Santa Claus and playing a Christmas bingo. Wasn't that funny? It wasn't that funny.
Okay, sorry.
And he talked about a Christmas lyric, and I said, Kylie, we got to do that one, and we got to get Will on. And then y'all just took off with it.
Yeah, it took off. I didn't think he was serious when he said he wanted to do it. But then again, I didn't think anybody listened. Then, we better send a shout out to Amber too.
Yeah, Amber Simmons, my
Amber.
beautiful wife.
That's right. You want to sing our song real quick? Let me get you some Christmas background music.
Hey, baby. I know you're listening. And I appreciate that. I just want to let you know that all I want for Christmas is you.
All right. Well, that was good. So, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Let me turn these off. I'm still learning all this stuff.
That was probably awkward for a lot of people,
No, not me. I loved
including
it.
my kids, but
Sorry, kids.
I feel like that's going to make an impression.
It is. It is. I like that. So Amber was the other day when we were up there, I said, dude, like if we had you, like me and you, and then them two, and then she was like, I'm not funny. And I was like, here's the thing with Amber.
Amber is so funny.
She strikes, those comedians that can tell jokes and they never laugh or crack. She's one of those type.
We've said that from the very beginning when we met y'all. And I mean, you're obviously funny too. But
Thank you.
Amber just cracks me up. Yeah, she's like, I don't know, is
and
that
she
called
can keep
dry
a straight
humor?
face. I don't know.
I don't even, does she know she's funny?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, she's funny in that like
So I remember one of our first
keep a straight face the whole time.
classes in our life group, we were talking about Noah's Ark. And do you remember
She
that?
talks about this a lot.
What was it? You were going around asking people if you thought that was kind of harsh, what God did. And Amber goes, or asking what their opinion was. And Amber said, yeah, it was pretty harsh. Well, when she said it, she just drank her, like sipped on her coffee as soon as she said it. Just like, it was hilarious to me.
I think we were
Have
talking
you
about
ever
judgment
seen-
and all that stuff or
Have
something.
you ever seen the meme of Kermit the Frog? Where, it
Where he's
says something
drinking the
when
hot
he's
tea
the
and
hot
he-
tea. That's just what it reminded me of. Like, just honesty, but, just go along, drink it.
Oh, yeah, she's funny. She thinks she's the funniest one in our household,
Uh-oh, here we go. It's time to start a fight.
but we just let her think that. That's fine. That's fine.
I love these buttons. Okay, so y'all want to get right into it? Let's get
go.
into, hang on. I've got a song that will lead us into this. You got a song you want to get to first? Or you want me to just take off? And folks, what's going to happen here is we're going to talk about songs. And I hate to ruin everybody's Christmas. But we might leave a sour taste in your mouth.
A lot of people listen to songs and never really listen to the lyrics.
I don't. I never
And
do.
Yeah, but if you listen to some, like they really don't make sense. They're just for the melody, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a
artists
beat
do
like
that.
I mean, I just like the music. I don't really listen because I'm afraid if I listen to what they say, I'm not going to like them anymore.
That's me. I tell my kids, my son listens to the words of songs. I find myself just getting lost in the beat.
Yeah.
But then after I've heard a song multiple times, I may start really paying attention to it. And some of these songs are like that.
I'm a mom. I look up lyrics now. Like, let me know what it says.
Like We Will Rock You is like 50 years old, and the only line of the whole song I know is We Will Rock You.
That's true.
I mean, that's pretty much as deep as I get. Well, do y'all want to start out with everyone's favorite? Folks, so what we're going to do is we're going to dissect some of your favorite Christmas songs, and probably some that are not your favorite, and will probably not be your favorite after this. But let's go into Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So you told me that is this one that you said you have a theory on?
Well, it's Rudolph, okay, and he saves Christmas, right? Mm-hmm. But if you really think about it, nobody wanted to have anything to do with him when he was just this little freak reindeer running around with this big, bright, shiny nose. Then Santa comes, shows him some attention, and now he's the life of the party. They're letting him play the reindeer games. So I just think it's kind of a song about fake friends.
It is.
And it's like, oh, you helped us out this time, and you're popular, so now we'll be your friends. Especially since the big man, is showing you attention. So maybe if we're friends with you, we can get some grace with him. It's just fake friends, man.
Were any of the reindeers girls?
Well, in the cartoon,
I just said reindeers.
Reindeer.
Were any of the reindeer girls, or do we know?
No, none of the one. None of
Not
the,
even Blitzen.
Nah.
That's it. We should cancel. No girls. It's got to be canceled.
That's true. That's a whole nother angle. Why aren't there any girls involved?
That's true.
I don't like this.
I'll tell you though, the thing that
Jill feels left
Why am I here? Why am I here?
I'll tell you
girls.
the thing that makes this song so unbelievable to me is the fact that you're telling me there was no other Christmas Eves where fog was involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause it's like on this one. So you're telling me the stars aligned perfectly that this little reindeer with the red nose grew up and was strong enough to pull the sleigh at the exact moment that there was a foggy night, and Santa's holding his arms up like, man, I don't know what to do because we have fog tonight.
It's so deep.
I mean, there had to have been other Christmas Eves that there was fog involved. So it just lines up perfectly. Here's the reindeer, Rudolph, come pull my sleigh because we have fog this year and I've never seen this before.
And we had this discussion yesterday. Now, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I could get behind this. How is it that
laugh went on
Rudolph?
really long.
Yeah, that was the long one.
It's too long.
Well, that was pretty funny. So.
Yeah, it was. It was okay. So, how is it that Rudolph is so similar to Rudy in the movie Rudy, and they have the same name? Okay, so Rudy in the movie was this little wormy guy that suddenly is the hero.
Right.
I mean, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but
I do think that Rudy, the movie, is a human version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I think you've heard it here first.
yeah, I think we might have just
I don't
cracked
know.
the code.
I was never allowed to watch Rudy.
Oh my goodness, that's one of the best shows of all time.
I don't really.
Hoosiers is in line with Rudy. What's the baseball version of those? You got Hoosiers.
Fields of Dreams.
I mean,
Hoosiers
in
to
my
me
mind,
is-
you're
He
wrong,
looks so
but I don't want to say.
disappointed.
I was wanting to.
He doesn't want to say you're wrong.
No.
You
No, please tell me I'm wrong.
What about The Natural?
The Natural. Who's in that
I've never
one?
seen it.
Robert Redford. He hits the
can't
ball
remember
and
it.
he's makes that bat from that tree that got struck by lightning.
Let me go ahead and boo myself for not knowing that one.
That'd be a good thing for y'all to watch during Christmas break. The Natural.
What break?
Sorry, guys, I don't remember The Natural. I do. I'm with you on Hoosiers, and I think right there at the this has nothing to do with Christmas. Where are we going? But but at the very end, when he does the part of Hoosiers, when he tells them to go take the tape measure and measure
Yes.
from the
So,
like if you're a dude, like
Speaking
that'll
of-
bring a tear to your eye, and then the very end.
he got a finger out pointing
no,
at me.
I'm pointing fingers, y'all. This is so great. And then at the very end, what's his name? Gene Hackman?
Yes, Gene
Not
Hackman.
like he's so mean and stuff, but at the very end, he stops and he goes, I love you guys.
Right.
Okay, can I point out the fact that you don't get emotional about anything unless it's like a sports movie?
Wow.
I
Y'all,
do.
y'all go ahead. I'll just watch this.
I mean, you
This is gonna be
don't.
fun.
Like, it's weird.
No, I do. That's true. I get weirdly.
You get like all teary eyed.
No, because it's not just sports movies, it's Disney movies too. I ain't gonna lie. Like
after you went to Disney World, you got more.
Yeah, and I
emotional.
had kids.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I did.
anyways.
Anyways, moving on. Christmas.
So the 12 days of Christmas. So, do y'all have the lyrics 12 Days of Christmas? Or
do y'all just feel weird about listening to regular music during?
I agree
Christmas
with you on
season,
that.
or watching regular movies during, like you said, watch it on Christmas break. I mean, it's got to be a Christmas movie.
I'm pretty sure Cheyenne just got fired when Jill walked in the door a while ago.
It was Michael Jackson was playing.
Was it? And it wasn't even like a Christmas
No,
Michael
it
Jackson.
wasn't.
It was like Billie Jean.
It wasn't the Jackson 5 Christmas album.
So my son comes in yesterday. Well, okay, 2 days ago, he was complaining about no Christmas movies were being played on his TV upstairs. He just has the antenna up there. And he said, I can't get any Christmas movies. And I said, well, he comes in the next day. He said, I went down to Family Dollar and I bought me some Christmas movie DVDs. I said, what'd you get? He said, I got like Frosty and Rudolph. And he said, I was going to get the Christmas Story, but it's like $15. I said, I thought it was cheaper. And he said, no. I said, well, they've raised the rates because of the season. Okay.
Yeah.
So the lady at the cash register, or a lady in there, I don't want to say that, just some lady in there. We'll call her Lady
Doris.
Doris the Explorers. She said, why are you buying DVDs? I didn't think people bought those anymore. And he said, well, the TV I have upstairs actually has a DVD player. And she said, you can have TVs that get, you can just get an app and watch these. And he said, I don't have that. And she said, well, maybe that's what you should be asking for Christmas.
So it's not very often that an elder clowns on a teenager.
That's exactly
about not
my
being
point.
technologically advanced.
It's like the roles were reversed. But he was, that was his frustration, is
Yeah.
nothing on TV was
It
Christmas
just don't
related,
feel right.
to the point he had to go down and purchase some.
Yeah, and I mean, a teenage dude's not going to watch the Hallmark Christmas movies, are they?
I mean,
It's pretty much like Christmas Story and Die Hard.
Man, Christmas Story.
Have you seen the
Christmas
second
Story
one?
for sure.
I have, and it's horrible.
See, I kind of thought they did a good job. Maybe we should watch it again.
Christmas Story 2?
It's so horrible.
Now,
No,
you
the
know
one
they're
that
coming out with a new one.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, I
The
haven't
one-
seen that one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all the same people.
No, I haven't seen that one. I've seen Christmas Story 2.
I kind of choked up on the second one. Not because it was sad, but just because it was
So
nostalgic.
it was so horrible.
Yeah. Wait. Where's my drum? Well,
Pretty good.
the 12 Days of Christmas. Let's get some Christmas music on. We got it. Hang on. Man.
Your delay on your buttons are just, I'm just disappointed.
You like
Gotta
that?
get with it.
That sounds kind of Christmassy, right?
I like that very much.
Oh, sorry, guys.
You know, that kind of goes along with this date night that we're having tonight. We hired a
Oh,
babysitter.
did you know that you're on a date with us?
That's fine.
Well, yeah, we never
We
get to
never
go out
get
on
time
dates.
like
makes
this.
sense.
We hired a babysitter for this.
Yeah. Can't
I think we
have
are
the
going
kids
out to
do
eat
it?
afterwards.
So let's talk about the 12 Days of Christmas. Okay, so we kind of touched on this before we got started, and tell me if you've heard this. So I read a thing on the internets, so it's got to be true, that basically the reason the lyrics of the 12 Days of Christmas are so weird is because it was all written in code, and it all represents like Christian stuff, but they wrote it like that so they wouldn't get persecuted, so it would be in code. With that being said, what code is the 9th day of Christmas giving us? Because on the 9th day of Christmas, my true love.
Given us? Oh, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing.
Yeah.
So let's put that into modern day. It's Christmas morning. Amber walks up and says, Will,
Yeah.
here we go.
Open the door.
9 ladies dancing.
Yeah.
So what exactly are they getting at on that one? I don't really know.
Man, I don't know, but that
Let me
would be.
find it.
And my question is, are they just dancing that day? Just that 9th day?
It's probably the only day
Or-
they're allowed to dance.
Are they just following, like every time I come home or I go to the grocery store or wherever, like they're in a van,
Yeah.
just dancing like a party bus?
Look,
Do I have to be in the party bus with them, and then we get out and I go do whatever, and they're just dancing
Oh, that's, yeah.
all the time.
This is deep. Let me run through the lyrics of the whole thing.
Sure.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming. Cool.
God, that's annoying.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's
now-
like the LSU drum line.
Well,
That's a
yeah,
lot of them.
yeah, I guess so. Amber loves bands with those
Like the
drum line and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So that would be cool, but eventually, though,
12 of them?
all the time, just drumming.
11 pipers piping.
No, I'm done.
What does that even mean? Is that the bagpipes? The Pied Piper? What is the Pied Piper? Tax collector or something?
Why are you starting with 12 and going
Because
down
I'm
to
going
1?
to-
But I mean, doesn't it start at 1 and go up to 12?
I'm just running through them. Look, we're focusing on the 9 ladies dancing. I don't get
But
it.
the 9 ladies dancing comes after a lot. I mean, maybe they needed 9 ladies after the partridge and a pear tree wasn't enough.
Well, that's true. 8 maids a milking.
Yeah, you got to have some cows there, though.
Yeah.
But they bring their own cows.
And who's rich enough to have 8 maids?
True.
7 swans a swimming. I get that. 6 geese a laying.
But they're you got to have a pond.
That's true. 5
You got to
golden.
have a whole farm for this to receive
Basically
these
was on a
presents.
farm.
I wonder if the
Basically.
songwriter was on a farm. 4 calling birds.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. 3 French hens. I mean, obviously
Like,
the
bonjour.
guy. Yeah. Obviously the guy was from France.
eggs. We have the eggs for you.
Our eggs are golden. Is that I have a terrible French accent.
Come and get
Your accents need work.
Benedict.
That's got to be German. we have a listener in Germany. Hey,
I
German
heard
listener.
about that.
Yeah. So 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. I still don't know what a turtle dove is. And then
So
obviously
you're saying
a
all
partridge
of
and a pear
these
tree.
are what again?
Okay, what I
codes?
read was I'm going to need.
How are you going to bring that up without like researching?
Well, because that's up to the listeners.
Oh, do your
So,
work.
Yeah, do your homework. Go Google it. See what you come up with. Anyway, so 9 ladies dancing. I don't get it, but hey,
I do
And a
have.
partridge
it's a
and pear
hit.
tree.
I do have some research I did on the 12 days of Christmas.
all right,
hear
let's
it.
do that. Hang on, let me get the suspense music going.
According to the church calendar, there are 12 days of Christmas.
Okay,
The time right before December 25th is known as Advent,
okay,
when we prepare our hearts for Christ's birth. The time starting January 6th is called the Epiphany, which celebrates when the wise men came to honor Jesus and bring him gifts. So those 12 days of Christmas, December 25th to January the 6th. So this may go
So
along
20
with
20.
So
What did you say? January for what?
December 25th,
Through January
6th.
6th.
That's considered the 12 days of Christmas.
Now I kind of feel guilty for kind of clowning
You
on some of
should.
these lyrics.
you should.
No, I don't mean,
Okay.
no. It
all
may be
good.
some code in there.
The 12 days
It
of
was
Christmas
something-
comes after Christmas? Yeah. Okay. Because the wise men came after.
So we don't
Is
have
that what
to
you're
work
saying?
until
I mean,
January 6th.
that's just what exactly. We have,
We're off until the 6th.
the point is we get 12 days off to celebrate Christmas.
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm with you. I can get behind that. Okay, so let's get to this one. What's the deal with the figgy pudding?
Oh, man, please.
You didn't send me these lyrics.
Oh, I didn't hear. Let me airdrop you. You know, I'm fancy like that. What's that song called?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Let me airdrop that to you.
We wish you would leave our front yard, is what it should be called after.
Okay, I'm airdropping you.
Okay, I got it.
Do you need the lyrics, Will?
No, sir. I'm just going
Okay,
to.
good. You're gonna riff off of us.
I'm just
huh?
going to follow you guys.
Okay, so the thing is you pointed out a while ago, like, why do they want? Are you reading it? Like they want that?
Oh,
figgy
yeah. Read it.
pudding.
Give us.
Okay,
Hold on. Do we know what figgy pudding is yet?
I did kind of Google it. Okay, wait, I got it in my window right here. I'll read it to you. So it's true because it's on Google. Figgy pudding is a vague term used for a class of traditional Christmas dishes, usually forming sweet and savory cakes containing a sour, sweet, creamy layer of honey, fruits, and nuts.
That's disgusting.
In later times, rum or other distilled alcohol became often added to enrich the fruitliness
We're not talking about
or
that.
fruitiness of the flavor, according to Wikipedia. It looks to me, I'm looking at a picture of it, and it looks like a fruitcake. I like fruitcake. A lot of people.
I don't
do you
eat
like
fruit.
fruitcake, Will?
No,
You don't?
no.
Okay.
I've never had
On
fruit.
to the next subject. Yeah, I like
No,
fruit.
but like, let's talk
I
about
like
it.
one-
bring
read
us some
those lyrics. Yeah, read
bring
those
us
lyrics.
some figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding and bring it right here. I mean,
And then it keeps going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're not done, Jill.
oh, I'm done. We like our figgy pudding. We like our figgy pudding. We like our figgy pudding with all its good cheers.
Well, they keep going.
And
That's the
then
thing.
they keep going with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
I'm
it's.
not going any
We're not going to leave until we get some.
Yeah. Like
Not going to leave until we get some. We're not going to leave until we get some. So bring it right here.
so at
I
that.
don't have that part of it.
So in that third verse, what I hear is an angry mob crowd.
Yeah.
You know, like they want their figgy pudding.
I was trying to look up a recipe. Okay, jump to the recipe because I want to see how long. All right, prep time is 25 minutes. Cook time 8 hours. So
And it lasts 3 years.
Your total time is 8 hours and 25 minutes. Now, okay. Now I know why they're wanting someone else's figgy pudding because they weren't willing to put in the time to have their own figgy pudding. And then I understand the reluctancy of the people that spent 8 hours and 25 minutes. That's not modern day. Okay. Making this figgy pudding. I'm like, hey, look, I invested some time here. I'm not just bringing out all my figgy pudding to you guys. I've got guests.
Yeah.
We're having Christmas in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And you just want me to bring all this out here to you guys.
Bring me a figgy pudding and bring it right
I want to bring it
here.
right. Yeah, bring it here.
Now.
And I'm not
all
leaving.
its good cheers.
Oh, yeah. I'm not leaving until I get some.
Yeah. Well, you know, man, this is deep.
Like, I hope you brought a jacket, buddy.
Is it
Good
just
tidings we bring to you and your kin. So they want it like we brought you good tidings. So
Yeah.
give me something for it.
Yeah. It's like if you notice the lines in between those verses are it's like them like they're getting riled up. We won't leave until we get some.
Right.
Oh, but good tidings to you and bring your kin and da da da. But we all like our figgy pudding. We all like our figgy pudding. Good tidings to you. You know, they're and
It goes back to Rudolph. It really does.
well,
What have you done for me lately?
fake friends. Well, so this one this one got canceled.
Okay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what are we gonna do here?
It's inappropriate.
It is inappropriate. Am I wearing this laugh button out?
Yeah.
Am I?
A little.
I'm sorry. How about the jingle bells?
So
That's good.
Okay.
I told Amber what we were doing tonight.
Every time you talk
she's-
about Amber, I'm playing this song.
I'm not really saying it's inappropriate. Like I don't know. I hadn't really looked at the lyrics.
Well-
Okay, go ahead.
Amber said that she said, please tell them about the song that I was able to teach a life lesson to my girls with. Because I've got a teenage girl and a preteen girl, Ellie and Sadie. And we just kind of listen to this song every time it comes on. And Amber says, if you're ever in a man's house or boy's house, whatever, and they start talking to you in this way, then you need to do whatever you can do to get out. Because if you look at the lyrics, do you have the lyrics?
No, I don't have the lyrics
Oh, do you want
actually.
me
And
to
I think I
airdrop
got it
them?
confused with Santa Baby. Anyways, go ahead.
Wait, what song are
now
you
I know,
on?
Now I know what you're talking about.
You
He's
said
on Baby, It's Cold Outside.
Okay, I meant Santa Baby. But
Okay,
let's
no,
go
Baby
to
It's
Baby.
Cold Outside. That is a good lesson. That sounds like a lesson my dad would have taught me too. I mean, my dad did teach me those lessons.
Yeah, because this is
I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong one. But yeah, let's go into this one. We're already here.
if you'll read that,
Send it to me, Kylie.
this guy,
Kind of a creeper. He got a van.
yes, he's weird.
He's in a van, no windows, right? Jill, I'm airdropping you.
Okay.
You want me to airdrop you these
We're
lyrics, or
so
do you have them?
prepared.
Sure.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Okay, we get the point. Yeah, he's pushy is basically what it is.
Well,
Very pushy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's I can't stay. He says, hey, it's cold outside. She says, I've got to go away. It's cold outside.
He's
This
coming up with
evening
every
has
excuse.
been, hoping that you drop in, so very nice. I'll hold your hands. They're just like ice. Hey, man, my mother's going to start to worry. Beautiful. What's your hurry? My father will be pacing the floor. Won't you just listen to that fireplace roar? So really, I'd better scurry. Beautiful, please don't hurry. But maybe just a Auld drink more. What is a Auld drink?
No, I was wondering.
I don't even know what.
Hold drink.
Like
A
she's
hold
already
a
slurring her.
drink more?
Yeah, she's already slurring her speech. He's
I
almost
read
got
that
her.
thinking, am I the only one that doesn't know what that is?
Right, he's almost got her right where he wants her here. The neighbors might think, "Baby, it's bad out there." Say, what's in this drink?
Now we're talking like, what
You know what
is
I mean?
going on?
Like, yeah, what's in this drink? No calves to be had out there. I wish I knew how. Your eyes are like stars. She can't even complete a sentence at this point. And then she says, I ought to say no, 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 which she's been saying no in many different forms. And he says, mind if I move in closer? Well, at least I can say I tried. She's given up at this point. So what's sense in hurting my pride? So now he's trying to manipulate her, make her feel bad.
Yes. It's
Like,
terrible.
you're hurting my pride if you leave. She says, I really can't stay. He said, baby, don't hold out. Baby, it's cold outside. You're very pushy, you know. And he said, I like to think of it as opportunistic. Come on, man.
Yeah. He's got to work on his.
Yeah, so it,
Did they have 911 back then?
No wonder it was canceled.
and then I simply must go. Baby, it's cold outside. She said, the answer is no. But baby, it's cold outside. The welcome has been, oh, how lucky that you dropped in. So nice and warm. Look out the window at that storm. My sister will be suspicious. Gosh, your lips look delicious. My brother will be at the door. And it just keeps going
The
on,
whole
man.
family is just worked
Go
up
to.
about
Is
it.
this a real lyric? Look at the very last one. There's bound to be a talk tomorrow. I think of my lifelong sorrow. At least there will be plenty implied. If you got pneumonia and died.
Yes, kind
I
of
really
really
can't- is-
did.
I guess I've never
that's a
listened.
threat, yeah.
No wonder it got canceled. That's ridiculous. This
Okay,
guy's creepy.
fine, just another drink.
I'm probably going to start getting pop-ups now on my computer for even Googling
That took
those
a lot of
lyrics.
convincing. I mean,
Yep. So Amber took that song. She said, girls, if you're ever in that situation, get out.
I mean, the whole
Yeah.
family is just concerned.
Yeah.
She's scared for her life.
Okay, so I guess I was getting that one. What's the other one? Santa Baby.
Santa Baby.
That one's kind of a goofy song, right?
Yeah, it is. It's-
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not even worth our list, is it?
Oh, I don't have
the lyrics.
I'm down for anything.
Okay, so let me see if I got that one on here. Santa Baby? No? Okay, so Will, this next one, you pointed this one out, and this is great because I didn't even think about this one. And I'm going to, I guess I'll put the link of this one in the bottom of, like on the podcast, you can, because a lot of people aren't going to me, this song always reminded me of like a Hallmark movie.
What?
It's called Same
Okay, I know
Old
this song
Lang
actually
Syne.
very well. Because I
wow.
worked at Sally's. No, I worked at Sally's when I was in beauty school. And you know how some stores have the same song playing over and over? Like they must buy the rights to it or whatever. And they played this song every few minutes. It was on, what do you call it?
Like
Rotation.
this- yeah.
And so, I know it pretty well. But it's kind of ridiculous. It does sound like, how would you explain that? Like,
Nothing rhymes.
it's a story.
It's
just
spoken word.
It's just spoken words.
Well, that dude,
Hold on, you didn't say what it was.
Dan Fogelberg, Same Old Lang Syne. He was like a folk dude. And so I think they just like talked and played a guitar in it.
Yeah.
Just like,
Pretty much.
they were kind of hippies.
Yeah.
Kind of. I think they are. So
Do you want to tell a story?
No, I want you to because
You want me to tell a
Talking
story?
about this one, y'all have a story?
no, we will. Well, in our what would you call that? A pre-screening, a pre-conversation when we were talking about setting this up. You pointed out. You said, "What about that song?" And we couldn't remember, and we couldn't think of the song. We had to do some Googling and whatnot. But then you said something about the purse falling down.
Yeah.
And so I started looking it up. Do you want that? Here, let me send you these lyrics real quick.
It'd be great if we could listen to it.
It really would
See.
be if we could just react to it as
Yeah.
it was happening.
Okay. Did anybody do the research on this? It's an old lover.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like after I read all the lyrics, I was like, okay, like he ran
He ran back into somebody.
Yeah. And this, I looked a little backstory of this. This was like
hang on, here we go.
an autobiographical.
Jill, how's it go?
Autobiographical.
Oh, I don't know. What,
Autobiographical
Yeah, sure.
That'll work.
song story.
If you're looking for us for corrections,
Yeah. But it is weird. I'm going to just go off memory a little bit. He's hanging out at the grocery store and he sees his old lover.
a high school girlfriend,
Okay.
or whatnot, maybe a
Okay.
college.
And I think maybe their eyes lock.
Hold
is
on.
that something there?
Wasn't she married?
She was married.
She is married.
We're getting there.
is.
She is
yeah.
married.
She's definitely, This was kind of a.
I don't think there was really any tomfoolery going on.
No, it was just.
I think they were just reminiscing.
Yeah.
Which to me is, I mean, the dude got in the car with her.
Well,
It's still
It's
inappropriate.
tomfoolery, Kylie. Just if
That's
we need to make
inappropriate.
that clear.
Yeah, it's
It
inappropriate.
is
get-
tomfoolery.
he said, I stole behind her in the
I did what
frozen
behind
foods.
her?
I stole behind her
So
in
what'd
the
he steal?
frozen foods, and I touched her on her sleeve. I don't know. Was he trying to? Maybe the reason the purse fell on the ground is he was trying to rob her. That's awkward. No wonder he had to spend so much time with her after the fact, because he's trying to convince her that he was wanting to hang out. This dude was trying
trying
to
to
steal her
pickpocket
purse.
her.
He was trying to pickpocket.
It's Christmas. I mean, it was Christmas time. People get desperate.
Yeah,
That's
he's
true.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's that game, set, match. That's what he was trying to steal from her initially. She caught him,
We cracked the code.
but he said she went to hug me and she spilled her purse, and we laughed until we cried. So I think the reason
Is
she
that
spilled her,
funny? Where you cry?
I think some like a dad joke book may have fallen out of her purse. And
Oh, my goodness.
he like read one of the jokes, and
And then at
they
least
just
He
laughed
cried
until they
because he spent
cried.
all that
at least
time
he helped
reading
carry her
that joke.
groceries to the checkout stand.
That's the least he could do since he tried to steal her purse. No, that's. But
Well-
here's the thing that got me. All right,
They drank in the car.
they
God.
wanted. What if
Is that
they were going to
Louisiana?
go to a
Inappropriate.
bar? We went to have ourselves a drink or two, but we couldn't find an open bar.
Yeah,
So
they
what-
didn't want to be seen.
But what grocery store were they at? That the grocery store is open and the bar's not. What time is this taking place? Is it Christmas Eve anymore at that point?
Yeah, I don't know. How long did they?
Hold
stay in
on,
the
they
car?
drank a toast to innocence. I mean, is that innocent?
That's
I
a
don't
good
believe so.
question.
Well, it's not now. Maybe when they were in whatever grade they were in, when they were him and her.
And no, she's married in the car.
I
Not
think
innocent.
that's what I'm like. Is she talking? We drank a toast to innocence.
Yeah, like-
Then
Oh,
or like
then we
or
drank a
us
toast
sitting
to now.
here,
It was
us
just-
sitting
that's
here
it,
at
Kylie.
29 with our kids at home with our spouse.
And we're supposed
That's
to be
not innocent.
We're supposed to be buying frozen foods.
Yeah. Yeah. And instead we're buying frozen whatever concoctions you're drinking in the car to innocence. Let's see what else we got. Oh, okay. Here's the big part. She said she'd married her an architect who kept her warm and safe and dry.
Man.
She would have liked to say she loved the man, but she didn't like to lie.
Oh,
Man.
Ooh, that's
burn.
deep.
Wow.
Fellas, if that describes you, you need to have a talk with your spouse.
Don't let her go to the grocery store.
Yeah, don't let her go to the grocery store and carry dad joke books in her purse. Okay, so I said the years had been a friend to her and that her eyes were still as blue. But in those eyes, I wasn't sure if I saw doubt or gratitude. I wonder if we're going to get sued for reading all these lyrics. Probably not. No.
I'm just a guest. So.
Anyway, so, they keep repeating that whole line about we drank a toast to innocence. I'm not sure what he's trying to...
Did it say... okay. So I thought it said we drank a toast an hour. Out of all these years, I've thought we drank a toast to innocence. We drank a toast an hour.
We drank a toast to now.
Yeah, to now.
To now.
It's to now, but I always thought it was an hour. And I was like, man, how long
were they in the car?
were they sitting in that car?
With that being said,
wow, that clears a lot of stuff up for me.
Yeah. And so this next line, the beer was empty and our tongues were tired.
Yeah.
And running out of things to say.
Tired?
She gave a kiss to me as I got out and I watched her drive away. Okay, folks.
She's drinking and driving.
Yeah, hang on. She's drinking and driving. So I believe we all know
things are wrong.
That ain't good. You like that sound effect came in clutch. Okay. So
This is how things happen. I mean, they start out.
They escalate.
Yeah, they escalate. That's why. Yeah.
Just for a moment.
And he straight up walked there because he said, as I turned to make my way back home, the snow turned into rain. He was going to rob her. There's no doubt. This guy
needed to rob her.
He has had a hard path.
Well, so just for a moment, they were back at school and felt that old familiar pain.
Oh,
which is confusing me because if they were so
right
in love, what's so painful? And as I turned to make my way back home, the snow turned into rain.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah. That's a sad ending.
Yeah. It's just disturbing.
Yeah, he's going to go on the prowl again in the frozen food section. Speaking of depressing.
Sorry, let me get on the mic. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Oh, please go. We haven't talked, or I haven't talked to you about this, so I'm interested.
Yeah.
No, I'm interested.
Here, I'll airdrop this. You ready?
Sure.
Who's ready? Who wants the airdrop?
Yeah, me.
All in for the airdrop. Say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Have yourself a merry little. Everybody knows this. Let your heart be light. Next year, all our troubles will be out of sight.
It's a tough year.
Yeah, it is. Once again, as in olden days, olden. That's a funny word. Happy golden days of yore. Does anybody know what yore means? Not Y-O-U-R, Y-O-R-E.
But I'm sure it's talking about the same thing. Really.
This is like a Viking song or something. Golden days of yore.
Okay, so let's get straight to the point. The bottom line.
Okay.
Someday soon, we all will be together if the fates allow us. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow.
Wow. So
have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Was this written in 2020?
I don't know. Man, you talking about a Debbie Downer.
Not everybody likes Christmas.
Well, here's my question. Is that last line, is he talking about we're all going to die and be back together? Is that what he's talking about? We will always be together if the fates allow. But until then, we'll muddle through somehow. We'll just wander along.
I think he's just depressed that Christmas is over.
What I mean. Well,
you think it is?
I don't know.
I don't mean people don't like Christmas. I think Christmas can be sad for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
I mean, not to get serious, but.
Will, that's why you're here, to come up with an answer. It doesn't have to be the truth. It's just, or scientific.
Yeah.
No, the truth according to Will.
I think what Jill said is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talk to people all day long, and some people just dread it. It brings back a lot of pain.
That's true.
What they don't have.
Yeah.
Or reminds me of what they used to have, or, their kids used to be little and now they're grown off and moved out, like all kinds of things.
Yeah. I think it can be that. And I don't know about you guys. I know y'all love Christmas. I love Christmas. My youngest daughter's middle name is Noel.
I love that.
Really?
Yeah, so I got a
love
chance.
You said that the other day at the
Yeah.
Christmas party.
So I love Christmas, and I get depressed kind of on the end of Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, me and Kelly always say there's nothing like the day after Christmas. It's just really weird.
Yeah. Well, even Christmas Day later in the
Yes.
afternoon kind of starts.
Yeah.
Kind of starts giving you the whole.
Right.
That, you know.
So maybe this person's saying, "Have yourself very Merry Christmas
Now.
now," and then man, maybe next year, if the fates allow, we'll all be able to get together like this again and have a great time.
Okay,
But,
so you really do think it's over.
but but right now, for the rest of the year, we're just going to have to muddle through somehow.
I mean, Valentine's Day,
right?
eh,
Till we make it to Thanksgiving, which is the gateway to Christmas.
that's true. Actually, to me, Christmas starts on November 1st, the day after Halloween, and it's just like,
Yeah.
well, this year it actually started on October 31st for us because,
That's true.
I mean, I'm not sure if people are aware of this, but we are the national champions
Yes.
of,
The trunk or treat. Our church's trunk or treat.
Decoration.
We got to
Our
get started on
trunk or
next
treat
year's.
decoration was a Christmas theme.
Yeah.
And obviously we won. The kids got to vote. So
Next year, I'm thinking we'll have
Santa
NSYNC
and
perform
Mrs.
their
Claus?
Christmas album. It's a trunk or treat. We'll get them back together. Does
Right.
anybody know Justin Timberlake's number?
1-800-551-8900.
Diesel Driving Academy. Oh man, we're gonna get sued for that one. Sweet. Hey, that's good advertisement for them. Maybe they'll give us a free 18-wheeler. Hey, so
all right, we got one more.
Here's the moment everybody's been waiting for.
This one I love.
Actually, I don't think anybody's been waiting, but I've been waiting for years.
Airdrop it.
Oh, let me airdrop. Okay, so I will airdrop. The people.
This one is really what made us really talk about doing this. And
Well-
then when Will talked about figgy pudding, we were like, yeah, we got to do this one.
And so this one, a few years back,
Do they know it's Christmas time?
Feed the World.
Feed the world.
That's right. Raised millions and millions of dollars. Nothing like a bunch of rock stars coming together, telling you how to spend your money. I've got millions, okay? I've got millions. You don't, but I'm going to need you to send your money here
Right.
because I told you to, because
Who all was it?
it was
Is
all
Feed,
the,
Feed the World was a group? That's what you're saying?
no,
It was rock, it was.
what were they
the
called?
rock-
Band-Aid?
Oh,
What do we
think they
remember?
were.
Oh, Feed the World was the
song.
organization.
No, Feed the World was the
is
song.
Do They Know It's Christmas Time?
Oh, maybe.
By-
Oh, it says Feed the World here. I don't know. Feed the
telling
World
you.
lyrics. Regardless, everybody knows what we're talking about. It's like Bono, all of the early 80s English people that were hot at the moment. Anyways, I just know the main ones like Bono was singing a part. Sting was singing a part. Not Sting, Boy
Bob-
George.
Bob Dylan?
No, he's American. These were the English ones.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Bananarama. I don't know if they were in there or not. I'd like to think Bananarama got invited. I hope they did. As I'm driving down the road, and I'll be honest, that's a complete lie. I don't know if I was driving down the road, but for story's sake, I'm driving down the road
On a foggy Christmas
on a
Eve?
fog, yeah, and then I hear. Actually, I was like 8, so I don't think I was driving. But anyways, when I heard it, it was more like a. And then I realized, wait a minute, what are these dudes talking about? So Feed the World was a big song that they did to raise money. Was it for Africa?
Yeah,
Okay, for Africa.
I think.
Yeah. And so if, we all know the whole part, feed the world, let them know it's Christmas time. We're all like, yeah, we're going to open up our wallets. Well, then we scroll down to, there's a world outside your window, and it's a world of dread and fear.
Yeah.
Where the only water flowing is the bitter sting of tears. And so my whole life, I'm thinking, man, this is a loving, touching song. And then out of nowhere, Bono breaks out with "Tonight, thank God it's them instead of you." I wish we had a video of your face. Just
Exactly.
it's
I
terrible.
mean,
It is.
that's terrible.
It really is.
Let's go. So, do they know it's Christmas time at all? Well, no.
No.
I mean, these people are hungry and thirsty, and anyway. So, I did some research. Oh wait, and then here's to you: raise a glass for everyone. No.
Of water.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Or of
why
tears.
are we of anything? Like,
Right.
why are we toasting and these people are suffering? So apparently, there's this.
Here's to them underneath that burning sun.
God.
That's what you're toasting to.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's to them. That's terrible.
You ain't gotta feel guilt. Just selfless. Give a little help to the helpless. No, that's good. But
It's just the
and then they just
thank
go
God
feed
it's
the
them
world.
instead
Yeah.
of you.
And the
Like, what a
Christmas
slap
bell.
in the
Oh,
face.
did you hear this one? The Christmas bells that ring. There are the clanging chimes of doom.
Golly. That's terrible. Hang on, I got a better one for that one. Like, I wonder if the producers ever thought when they were sitting in the control room recording, if they were like, guys, isn't this supposed to be uplifting?
It won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time.
No.
The greatest gift they'll get this year is life.
Yeah. So, I mean, now, in total disclosure, Bono has raised about $40 billion for Africa. I have not. So I'm simply just pointing out that, the lyrics are a little interesting. Apparently,
You can shame people into
Yeah.
You could be thankful it's not you, but thank God it's them instead of you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
no, it's
I
not
mean,
okay.
we're just here
Cancel.
to point out that these are odd lyrics, right? Can we all agree on that?
I
Yes.
totally agree.
Okay, good. Do you have any shout outs? Let's give some shout outs. I feel like if we don't give a shout out to Amber and like Gretchen,
Amber should have been on.
yeah,
She
and
definitely should have been.
if we don't give Gretchen and Amber a shout out, I feel like we could possibly be reprimanded.
Then we have to give a shout out to Robin Mulford and Cantley. Babysitting tonight.
That's true. They came in close. Let's get them a round of applause for this date night.
Woohoo.
Will reminded me that, my kids are older. I don't have to worry about all that. I can't wait to get to that point. You got any shout outs you want to give? Anybody?
The family,
Yeah. Just call them all out by name. So
okay. Let's go Amber.
okay. Amber. Oh, wait. Hang on.
Yes.
Delay. 3 second delay.
I got to find my
better.
right buttons.
I'm going to get you labels.
John Carter, my son.
That's all right.
Ellie
The girls get the chimes.
and Sadie.
See, the girls get the chimes and the applause. And hey, we're gonna let you plug the candlelight service.
Yeah, plug Calvary Candlelight Service Christmas Day. Tell us what's going on. And
Yeah, we got a
we
little
want to invite people.
December 24th at 5:00, Calvary Baptist Church over there on Linwood behind Brookshire's
On the hill.
on the hill.
That's right.
Sure. Little candlelight service is going to be an hour long. We're not going to go over that. We may even be 55 minutes. Who knows? But we'll have some music, have just some
Candles.
candles. Everybody's going to light a candle. The kids are going to have a special package that they receive that's going to have some activities in it, and then they'll have their little light up like a battery operated candle for them so they can participate. But yeah, it's going to be it's always just a real good homey
What time
type
does it
feel.
start?
5:00.
Yeah, and so you got to get there early because
You
last
do.
year we were on the back row.
Yeah. Christmas Day service from 10:30 to 11:30. We're going to keep that an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to celebrate communion that day, and be some music and a short message there. But and if you're going to go to a church on a day, December 25th is a pretty good day. That's
That's kind of the day.
That's it doesn't happen like that very often, but when it does.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't. It does.
No, I think it's very special though. I really do. Especially, I mean, for everybody, honestly, but like in our family, I'm looking forward to it really for the boys, I mean, they want to stay home and play with their presents, but it really gives me and Kylie opportunity to really show them what Christmas is about and how our family, how we stand, and what we believe in our values. And, we're going to church.
Well, that Christmas Eve service was powerful. I liked it.
That was very,
packed.
That was
I can't stress how you need to get there early because it gets crowded. Yeah. If anybody wants to go or doesn't have anywhere to go, give us a call. You can sit with us.
Yeah, we'd love for anybody to come sit with us. We actually have some friends that listened last time, and they're coming. Mm-hmm. So we're excited about that. And so we'd love for some more.
That's true.
Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be a lot of fun.
Well, folks, I guess it's about time
for the news. Hold on, Will doesn't have notes. He's just going? You're just going
He's going to go with us.
I'm just observing.
This ought to be good.
Yeah, this is going to be good. So this isn't really news. I mean, I guess it was news in 1907. But so I did say it's all going to be Christmas based. So apparently the first ever Christmas tree farm, did you know this, Will? Was started in New Jersey by...
How would he know this? You didn't give him any notes. I mean, no,
he might know.
All right,
he might know.
Go ahead.
The very first Christmas tree farm, according to the internet, was started in New Jersey by W.V. McGalliard in 1901. He planted 25,000 Norway spruce and 5,000 saplings on a 10-acre plot of land that was full of gravel, and they didn't think anything was going to grow on it. So he had this idea of, I'm going to plant these Christmas trees and sell them for $1 a piece. And the rest is history. That's how we got Christmas tree farms, according to Google. Now,
wow.
I don't know how true that is.
How long did it take for the trees to grow?
Well, okay, so apparently that started in 1901, and they weren't ready until 1907 or 1908.
$1 each? How much are Christmas trees now?
Yeah, but he was probably balling back then. In 1901, that dollar carried.
Do you buy a real Christmas tree or do you have a fake one?
We have a fake one.
We do too. Kylie used to be all about, we're never getting a fake Christmas tree until we had kids, and then we just needed whatever.
That was the first outing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was our first outing. We're going to get a fake tree. We couldn't.
Maverick was born, yeah.
Yeah, we were
in November, and we went and got a Christmas tree. Anyways, just curious. All right, moving on.
Moving forward, as they say.
So, did y'all hear about a Florida man who hit his wife with a Christmas tree after they got in a fight?
Oh, wow.
It made the news.
Did you see that?
It made the news. Yeah. So, apparently...
That's a good segue, Jill. You go from a Christmas tree farm to a guy hitting his wife with a Christmas tree.
She asked him to help with dinner. He refused, so she threw the spoon down into the sink, and water splashed up on him. So
hang on, I'm going to airdrop y'all this article too, so you can just look at the guy.
The Christmas tree from the corner and beat her with it, and then wouldn't let her leave. And somehow the cops were called in. There you go. There's a picture of him. He kind of looks like Santa.
You got your airdrop on? He kind of looks like Paul Bunyan.
He's going to have to be picked up a whole tree.
Yeah. I mean, she asked him to help with dinner.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Hold on. Yeah. You got it. Yeah. So
this guy is probably hanging out in the frozen food section. He'll steal your purse.
Yeah, he will. And he'll probably try to convince you to not leave, even though it's sleeting and the roads are icy and you got to go home.
And was it fake or real? What would hurt worse, a fake tree or a real tree? It's definitely a fake tree. It hurts a fake tree to.
But that stuff will pinch your fingers, you know, when you're like setting them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A fake tree hurts just putting it up, period.
Putting it up.
And you get slapped around by
Well, apparently he lost his temper and started packing things into his vehicle, and then returned home because he had been drinking. Then he said...
Because he was at the grocery store.
And
another woman.
Yeah. He told his wife to leave instead.
Right.
And then he shoved her, picked up a Christmas tree in the corner of the room and threw it at her.
Yeah.
Authorities said he then blocked the front door to prevent her from leaving.
Of course. Yeah. Most of these songs that we sang about today or we talked about today?
He's depressed.
I wonder if that guy
This is
listens
the
to our
guy.
podcast. We do have a couple of listeners in Florida, and that's where it took
He's
place.
got a pretty
They may know
gnarly beard, too.
Yeah, this guy. So let
He
me.
very well could be from Louisiana with that look.
He's a Florida man.
Yeah, he was definitely hanging out in the frozen food section. Drank a little bit in the parking lot with an old flame.
Yeah.
Walked home in the rain. Gets there.
Irritated because it's cold outside.
It's cold outside. Then his wife's trying to leave because she sees that he's drunk. She's not feeling safe. He says, "You're not going anywhere. Have another drink." She's like, "What's in this drink?" She's starting to catch on. And at that point, he picks up a Christmas tree and he hits her.
And then Rudolph comes in and saves the day.
Saves the day.
On this foggy night.
That's right.
It was foggy.
So this one was interesting. So apparently in Japan, on Christmas Day, it is a big deal to go to KFC. Now, apparently, from what I understand, it was a big marketing ploy.
I mean,
Some
Japanese people celebrate Christmas?
Oh yeah. Now when I was in Japan, there was Christmas stuff everywhere.
When were you in Japan?
Oh, back in the band days, we toured
Yes,
Japan.
he went to Japan without me.
Wow.
Yeah, and then a tsunami came.
We're not even going there on this episode. Worst day of my life.
No, it was an earthquake, and there was
It was an earthquake. Okay, are we going there?
Real
This
quick.
is going to take too long. Real quick. How can you make it real quick? It was the worst day of my life. Kylie was in Japan on a tour. Not even lying. I was living at home still at the time. My mom bangs on my door and says, on Good Morning America, there was a earthquake. On Good Morning America, they had, this is going to go way too long. We'll have to discuss this later. Anyways, earthquake. Kylie's in Japan. Couldn't get a hold of him. Had to call and talk to some Japanese guy and try to explain to him what I was trying to get a hold of. And he said that, I don't know, y'all were okay or whatever. And I said, he's got to call me. I mean, all I could imagine was the earth was splitting and you would
When
never
the
be able to call me again. I literally was in the fetal position, like
okay, it was like
tears and snot pouring
7
out
in
of
the
my nose.
morning here. It was like 9 o'clock at night there.
So
the
then-
truth is, she thought that we were dying. I was on like the 15th
Or I would
floor.
never talk to you for days. Even if you hadn't died, I thought that I didn't know like if it was going to be weeks before I ever talked to you again. Anyway,
The truth was, we were like on the 15th floor of a hotel in Osaka, Japan, watching Smokey and the Bandit dubbed in Japanese. And
you
in the
said
bottom
all-
right corner of the TV was, you know how like we have those little weather things on the corner?
Yeah.
It was like a little deal. Nothing ever happened.
So the only people that really truly understand is my mother-in-law, my mom, and my sister-in-law, because we were all up and going crazy. Anyways, after that, you could never find anything on the news or anything. They said
I think that was right
it
after
ended up
that
being,
big tsunami. And so everybody was really
It
cautious.
ended up being just like what happened? I mean, it feels like a nightmare, a dream, nightmare. Anyways,
It was an
beside the point.
earthquake out in the ocean, and they had a tsunami warning.
This was
Anyways,
really
So,
random.
Jill, do you feel like while that was going on, you were having to muddle through somehow?
She would just muddle. Muddling is what she would have done if I would have died. Actually,
Okay,
no,
and
she would have
then-
probably sprinted to a doctor. What's up, homie?
He calls me,
Architect.
walked to a
Yeah,
payphone.
she'd have found an architect
to
in
call
the
me
grocery
and acts
store.
like it's no big deal. I mean, for an hour, I was absolutely hysterical.
I kind of feel like we need to use you some therapy or something.
I mean, it was traumatic.
I feel like we're triggering her. Do you?
It was traumatic. It was traumatic.
Well, here, let's cheer things
and
up.
it was not traumatic to you at all. Like that's what's so.
I was watching Smokey and the Bandit.
Y'all cannot imagine seeing
dubbed
that
in
on the news.
Japanese. It was
The
cool.
big like red. You know how the flashing red ball over a country or
I
whatever.
never knew you loved me that much. I appreciate
Anyways.
that. It's pretty
So
sweet.
you think that was the Rudolph? The flashing red ball? I'm just trying to keep it.
Could be.
Surrounded
It was
with
around Christmas.
There you
That's
go.
yeah. Moving on.
Yeah, well, when I was in Japan near Christmas, and I did not catch this, but according to in 2008, between December 20th to December 25th, 2018, I'm sorry, Japan pulled in 6.9 billion yen
Wow.
with lines out the door starting December 23rd.
Oh, and
of
you mean KFC
Yeah.
in Japan? What?
Yeah. Yeah, they generated a lot of money. So fried chicken, I guess, would be just kind of their maybe turkey and dressing or something like that. I don't know.
Oh.
Venezuelans, they roller skate to church on Christmas morning, and they close
on Christmas morning.
Yeah, they close the streets down and all that.
They
stuff.
roller skate on the streets.
What is that?
much
In Venezuela.
Wow.
They roller skate to church on mass. I'm sorry, mass on Christmas morning, and the government like shuts down certain streets. I mean, I don't know what's going on in Venezuela.
Like a Sonic.
Yeah, a bunch of car hops. I wonder if they got like tots, cherry vanilla cokes. So what else we got? Jill, got any more news?
I'm going to let you do this last one.
This would be a good one for you because it's usually the mom that takes the kids to the mall.
Okay, so we were just talking about, is it strange that we teach kids to not go around strangers, talk to strangers, but yeah, we take them to Santa and have them sit on his lap and talk to him.
And he's a creepy Santa, huh?
And even like some people, like they tell Santa what they want for Christmas. Some kids do, and their parents don't even know. I mean, they're telling secrets to strangers.
Give him their address. By the way.
And he knows when you're sleeping. Yeah. He knows when you're awake.
Yes, I mean.
All that. He's stalking you.
Oh, my goodness. Well, and then it's gotten to the point now where we love the pictures of them crying more so than we love the pictures of them being cute. So.
My favorite picture was in 2020 when the boys sat in front of Santa and they had the plexiglass behind the boys. And
COVID Santa.
Yeah, COVID Santa.
Wait, what?
That's a great one. We went to Bass Pro Shop and they had the boys sat in front of Santa on a bench and they had plexiglass behind the boys between them and Santa. So we just rolled with it. Like I got them, their teacher got them these little snowman mask. And they wore it and took a picture, so we'd always have it. How weird is that moment?
Can I see that?
Yeah.
Whenever.
I sure can.
Oh, you get it now, or just whenever.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
your convenience. But I definitely want to see that picture.
Oh, COVID.
It's like Santa was.
I mean,
like you're visiting.
Most Santa helpers are
social distancing
older.
Santa.
And I mean, I can.
Oh my goodness.
Will, you said you had something to ask me and Kylie. I'm kind of nervous. Do you?
You said you had an on the spot.
Ah, yes, I do. I've got a piece of news. If
share
you
your
want me
news.
to add.
Hang on, let me crank it up again.
We definitely want you to add.
Will has some news.
You may have to edit this one. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to be edited a lot, so don't feel bad. I'm going to edit myself.
I'm at the house this morning, and I knew you were doing the news segment, and so I said, Alexa, show me the news, and she did, and it was this video of this man stealing a nativity scene
In Shreveport?
in Shreveport.
I saw that.
And so I watched the whole video, and it was somebody videoing the security video, and he straight up, like, I guess they were like plastic.
Yeah, they look like
on a
those
pole.
white wooden.
Yeah, so he
But
walks.
he struggled with it a little.
Yeah, but he cleaned out that
Well,
whole.
I'd struggle with it too.
But he did steal all of it.
No, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I found this out. So I watched him pull all these things off of their stakes and put them in his maroon SUV, and I'm thinking, where is that? So I'm going down 3132, heading towards Linwood today. I look over to the right, and there's Baptist Tabernacle Church, and there's just a camel out there in front.
The
Oh, it's
camel didn't
Baptist
fit.
Tabernacle?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And
We know
so
friends
I
there.
guess the camel wouldn't fit in his
That's
vehicle.
it. Was that the only one left?
It's the only one left. He left the camel.
Yeah.
And you
And
can't
I
see
mean-
from the angle what he was leaving. And then I passed by and I looked
I
and I
watched
said,
the video too, and it was like a good. I mean, he was there for about a good 5 minutes or so.
he was there for a
Like
while.
he wasn't.
They don't
he
know who
took
did it?
some time.
They
I don't see how they can't know because they had license plate.
license
you
plate.
can see that.
Yeah.
People are dumb.
But like, how do you steal baby Jesus?
Why would I don't know why you would want to do that.
At what point does that clue in
It's the
like
angry
this?
mob.
I mean, that this would be okay.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that it is kind of ironic that he was struggling to get it.
church.
Like, well, you should, buddy. You should be struggling.
Right, this
Be a
should
good
not be
lesson.
easy
I mean,
for you.
his
This is not
testimony
easy.
one day.
Let me go
it's going to be
steal
pretty
this
great.
nativity
It shouldn't
scene.
be easy physically or with your conscience.
Yeah, at all.
No.
How do you even?
Hey, here's I found it. Plexiglass Santa. You see the glare?
It's like Hannibal Lecter's.
Why didn't we turn that into?
Hold on. Not
We
only
should
does
turn
he
that
have
into a Christmas
plexiglass, then he's wearing the shield also. Like he needed a lot of protection.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah.
Shielded Santa.
It looks like Hannibal Lecter has dressed up as Santa.
Oh my!
And they
Yeah,
came
here's
and
the one.
visited
The
him.
boys are wearing the little mask too.
That's an amazing story, amazing picture.
Yeah.
That needs to be on a T-shirt.
Oh my goodness!
All right, here's my question for you guys.
I'm nervous.
I'm scared.
And it doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. I went through a little phase where I'd watch things before I go to bed on YouTube or whatever, and there's this guy called Haircut Harry.
I've never heard of Haircut Harry.
Me either.
So what he does is he grows out his hair,
Oh wow!
and then he just rolls up into a barbershop and says, "Do whatever you want."
I never liked that.
And he
I wish he'd come here.
He has such a great head of hair, evidently, because I've watched many of the videos. And then they just cut it and style it, and it could be anything. But
an appointment never starts good with do what you want. I mean, maybe with a man, maybe they really don't care, but a woman,
Does
it
he
never.
have a camera crew with
It
him?
never.
he
is
does.
what-
Okay, so I've seen all the a lot of the videos where the actually haircut is going on, or they shave or whatever. And then they had a couple of videos that showed how they set up before. So most of the time, it looks like they've shut the barbershop down.
Yeah.
And just for him.
For
Have they done a
Haircut Harry.
perm?
No, but it's not like a funny video. Like he's going to like these super
Oh.
professional people and he'll, put the name of the barbershop and who they are. And he doesn't interview them.
How
but
long does his hair get? Like shoulder length, and then he just.
Not shoulder length. It's
Okay.
just, you can tell he needs a haircut.
Oh, okay,
But he
okay.
has like a real thick head of hair, and he'll sit down and then they'll style it how they want to. And I've tried that. I don't have much hair, but I've actually sat down in places and said,
Did you have much luck?
well, I'd say do what you want. And it's always the same haircut each time. And I mean it. When I sit down, I was like,
But
Do
there's
whatever
only
you
so
want.
much you can do with some people's hair. That's probably why you're saying he had a really thick, good head of hair.
but what
Like
I'm saying is
Fabio.
like somebody could like do a mohawk on me and it would be
Oh,
like,
no.
it would be like, I said, just do what.
We would need
Do
your
whatever you
wife's
want.
permission, like a permission slip from Amber.
All right, so
Before
basically
that-
what I'm
that was
saying
done.
is next time I come here, I just want you to do whatever you want to do.
I'm not
But
giving
it-
you a mohawk because I could get in trouble. I think I might get reprimanded.
Yeah. But check that
Repro
out.
or repra?
Haircut Harry.
Yeah, check that out on
We will.
YouTube.
Definitely.
I think y'all would enjoy that.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Well, Will, what'd you think?
I thought it was awesome.
Did you do good?
Do I think?
Grade yourself.
Oh, definitely.
It was definitely
a
better
D-
than me.
Definitely a D minus.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with an A plus.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think this is a good one.
So this music makes me think of the time that Amber told me that people thought you were Luke Bryan. Will
Yeah.
tell us about it.
Yeah, we were on vacation and we saw this little stream. I don't even know where we were. And it was cool because you could float down the stream to a certain spot and then you just get out and you walk back up and you float down it again and get back up. So the kids and I just kept doing that. And got out one time, these teenage girls were walking kind of beside us and the girl just kept looking at me. And then she'd look away and then she'd look at me again. And I finally looked there and said, "What?" And she said, "Oh, are you Luke Bryan?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I'm Luke Bryan." And
I can see it.
"Oh." And I said, "I don't even know who Luke Bryan is." That was before he was like, but yeah, she
What's funny
she
though is
freaked
when
out.
y'all told that story. I mean, I definitely could see it. So
Yeah.
it's a good story.
You hear that?
Cozy.
This is our new curtain call song right here. You like it?
Just for the holidays?
I don't know, forever.
Oh.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
If anybody wants to join us at Calvary on Christmas Eve, please do call us. Please subscribe to the podcast. Will, you might want to get your security detail. You're going to be a big star after this. All right. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jill.
You're welcome.
Hey, that rhymes. We should start. This is
Will and Jill.
The Will and Jill Show. Thanks, guys. We'll see y'all later.